Hey guys, Logan here. We just got the news. Update 3.1 will go live tomorrow on December 9th. And of course we got full patch notes today, so yeah, let's take a look at what tweaks and changes we're getting in update 3.1. Starting with a quick summary of the key changes to this update here to the game. Improvements to the bullet hit registration, that's nice to have that. Balance changes for bullet dispersion and recoil. And they made further balance changes to ground vehicles, you know, the 30mm, 40mm and 57mm cannons to reduce their effectiveness against infantry. And a fix for a rare bug where play could appear invisible to enemies, that's good, that's a good fix. Fixes for several bugs related to grenades and launchers, and improvements to the menu flow for Xbox to make it easier to option out crossplay, and multiple audio improvements to enhance your overall sound experience, focused on clarity, distance and directional perception. That sounds good, but let's take an even closer look at what exactly we're getting in this update, starting with General. Players that are not the party leader can now cancel while waiting in queue. That's good. And on Xbox you can now enable or disable the crossplay in the options menu. Your sort settings will now be correctly remembered when refreshing the Battlefield Portal server browser. And they fixed an issue where loadouts would sometimes be empty on the spawn screen after joining a server, preventing weapon selection. That's a nice fix. And they made improvements to ensure aim assist is more consistent during console gameplay, and Ranger effective combat range and overall health have been decreased. And audio, here's some interesting fixes that are really important in this FPS game. They made various tweaks to the overall audio experience to improve clarity, distance and directional perception. Real issue before, hope it's better now. They fixed an issue where soldiers would not always play indoor specific footsteps as well, so that's fixed. Okay, we got quite a lot of weapons changes here. They removed the bounce from underbarrel grenades when firing at short distances. The 40mm AP grenades now properly damage vehicles, and they fixed some weapons displaying wrong ammo count for specific magazines, and the DXR-1 and NTV-50 bolt action rifles reload animation increased by 0.2 seconds, so that's a little longer. They have adjusted dispersion values for most weapons, which result in faster dispersion decrease when tap firing or doing short burst. They have also adjusted dispersion increase for most weapons. It now takes slightly longer for weapons to become overly inaccurate in sustained fire. Recoil values have been adjusted to prevent over-aggressive recoil jumps for the AK-24, the LCMG, PKP-BB, SFAR and the PP-29. And improved hipfire accuracy for all SMGs to make them better stand out from the other automatic weapon archetypes. So the SMGs, yeah, they shouldn't be like an assault rifle. It's an SMG for a reason. And the LMG dispersion and recoil lower to improve performance in sustained fire. Some additional improvements to recoil control for all weapons, more specifically automatic weapons, and increased close range damage and consistency to the MCS when using buckshot shell or Fletcher shell. And they fixed a bug that caused bullets to be fired below the player's aim for the SFAR and the K30. Okay, vehicles. We got quite a lot of numbers down here, but the main thing here is that they fixed the bug that the weapons sometimes did not deal blast damage on direct hits, and they are reducing the 30mm cannon effectiveness against infantry. It now overheats faster, has a slightly reduced rate of fire and blast damage reduced, and increased a fall of damage at distance. The hovercraft got something for the grenade launcher down there, blast damage, and the utility pod upfiring angle is now easier to use. The Wildcat 57mm cannon got some removed dispersion. Yeah, you can read the numbers, but the main thing is that the 30mm cannon that just wrecks people, infantry, is getting reduced in effectiveness, and I like that. Thank you guys. Okay, let's talk gadgets. The frag grenade increased the time to detonate a frag grenade from 1.1 second to 1.4 after first bounce on a hard collision, and they increased the damage of frag grenades across game modes to deal 120 damage and guarantee a kill on armored players too. And they reduced the frag and incendiary grenade max ammo count from 2 to 1, so now you're gonna have 1 grenade instead of 2. The proc sensor, they lowered the spotting radius from 30 meters to 20 meters, and the uptime for this little ball up there is down from 30 seconds to 14 seconds. That's half the time. And they lowered the amount of proc sensor a player can carry from 2 to 1. So that's quite a nerf for that one, and that's also good. Hazard Zone got one fix. They fixed an issue that caused the roaming occupied forces, Lat V4 Recon, to spawn at the wrong times or not at all. The breakthrough, this is interesting, Kaleidoscope, rooftop objectives have been removed and put on the ground level instead. That's amazing. Thank you guys for listening to the community. On Orbital, the rooftop capture objectives have also been removed. There's now a single capture objective at the bottom of BT Large and BT Small. Hourglass, rooftop capture objectives have also been removed. There is a single capture objective at the bottom here as well. Also fixed an issue where players were spawning out of bounds. Last but not least, the soldier is kind of important, you know. Improvements on backpedaling into objects when being in prone position, and they fixed a rare issue where players could turn invisible when spawning on a full/destroyed vehicle. Some really nice changes that will help balance out a lot of stuff in the game. I like what I'm reading here. I will of course leave a link in the description to the full patch notes if you'd like to read them for yourself. But now leave me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, subscribe for more Battlefield content and hit that like if you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you in my next one. This is Logan, signing out.